Somebody said that you weren't going anywhere. Somebody said that you would be back. This is somebody that bragged about you never being able to leave them. And now they feel as though they have to wear this cloak of shame because now they have to be held accountable to the reason why you walked away from them. You ever look back into your past and see people that you gave a chance to, and you're like, what the hell was I thinking? And you're screaming at a version of yourself that doesn't exist anymore. And you're saying, run, go. Your future self is going to thank you. But you still got to hold yourself accountable to why you chose the person. How did y'all get connected? What was the lesson? You got to get outside of yourself. See yourself as a cast, a character in a situation that plays out the way it was supposed to play out. Sometimes people are really good at agreeing to disagree, allowing things to dissolve naturally, but somebody was very cocky in their position. Whoever this person is, chosen one, you made them feel really, really loved to the point that they thought that you were this non confrontational idiot. Somebody tried to play you slow. Somebody tried to play you like a guppy. Somebody wanted to play over your top, and somebody felt like, I could always come back to you. This is the kind of person that likes to keep the door open. But that didn't happen. And so now reality is setting in and somebody's unhinged. Yeah. Welcome to Spiritual Court TV. If you're new, come on in. If you're returning back, stand up, sit down. Let's get this spiritual work. Holy Spirit, beautiful divine mother, please put a shield of protection over me. Show me this energy that I'm channeling here. Close any doors of any ill intentions as I come here to speak the truth, the whole truth. The mask are falling off and you're ascending to your highest good. Somebody was very pretentious, very much a fake person in your life, false. They never meant you well. It's like somebody wanted to keep you right there until they got it right. They never got right. I just heard Mr. Can't get right. Mrs. Can't get right. They wanted you to be stuck with them and this can't get right energy. What the hell? And you said, no, I think not. I'm better than that. I'm going to take this lesson on the chin. I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to go up. I'm out of here. You turned your back on this person. You went through some type of transformation. Somebody sitting up still talking about you. Why are they talking about you? Clarify. Yeah, this person is nasty as hell. Mm-hmm. Community cooch. Community hooch. Community draws. Community D. Somebody's for everybody. Somebody's for the streets. They're just not for you, chosen one. You think better of yourself than that, right? Okay. It's a nasty, dirty D out here. Yeah, you think better of yourself. You're coming up as a role model. Somebody could be a teacher, like really like a professor, educational teacher, or you're a teacher of some sort. I just heard life coach. Okay. Clarify, this person had intentions to harm you. Now they're sitting up isolated. They may have tried to make you feel insecure about yourself so that they could play mind games with you, so that they could always come back to you. That shit backfired. Now they sitting up feeling abandoned, isolated, and alone, sitting with their inner child, and they don't have anything to say. Whoa. Didn't I just say sitting with your inner child? Somebody wanted you to play a parental role. Somebody needs to heal their shadow side. Somebody's got shadow work, energy work. I can't make this up. You did the work, chosen one. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Whatever this is, you did the work. You got the hell on. You got the lesson. And you released any resentment towards this person. When you take full accountability, you really don't have to sit up and play the blame game. You don't have to name drop. You ain't got to do none of that. Look at yourself in the situation. That's the only person that you have the power to change. Everybody else is doing whatever they want to do. And so somebody's life has led them exactly where they wanted to be, non-committal, by themselves. They never fed into the relationship. Somebody wanted you to be their mother. Somebody wanted you to be their father. But instead, you decided to cater to your inner child and do the energy work, the shadow work. And this is why you're a good example of what it looks like to overcome. What else is going on here, Spirit? It's a trickster energy. This person is delusional. Somebody feels like they own you. Okay. Maybe somebody's really good in the bedroom. What's lust and sidewalk game? They felt like they had you like digmatized, or, maybe they put it on you. Okay. If they're feminine, whatever this is, somebody felt like this is the best you could ever get. Like, you ain't never had it like this. Like, you know how many penises is on the planet? Okay. Let me digress. Let me get back to my job. Holy Spirit, please and thank you. Clear my energy. Somebody thought they had the best D, best V on the planet. Something like that. That's the energy that I'm getting. Like, you ain't going nowhere. Like, if you don't sit your dumb ass down, that's crazy. If you're priding yourself on having the best sex ever, that's a foolish pursuit. That's a bimbo energy. That's a brainless activity. You only good in the bed? You know how many people are good at having sex? That's so easy if you know what to do. But somebody's all blown out. Somebody's body has 100 miles and running on it. Somebody's got a lot of miles on their body. Could be a karmic feminine or a karmic masculine. Or we could be looking at somebody that chose somebody that was promiscuous over a divine relationship. Now they want to watch you and what you got going on, because you're getting equal give and take. Does somebody know that you're not together anymore? We're not together. You don't even know me. That's what I just heard. This person does not know you. They don't even know what to say to you. They don't even know what tricks to think of to come in and try to hurt you. And trust and believe and know, oh, they've thought of everything. They don't even know what to do. Somebody's all out of tricks. They have no more tricks up their sleeve. Y'all are not together anymore. Clarify this person. Yeah, this person is crazy. Something about an illusionist, a liar, a thief, a trickster. You're not falling for these tricks. In fact, you're not even watching somebody's sad ass magic show. Yeah, and somebody's watching you be in alignment with your destiny. Yeah, I just heard, I keep forgetting we're not in love anymore. I keep forgetting things will never be the same again. I keep forgetting how you made that so clear. I keep forgetting every time I hear how you never want to live a lie. You could have felt like you were living a lie with this person. Shit was not all good. Shit was not all gravy. Yeah, don't stay in situations trying to keep up appearances if it's not good. I don't recommend being tormented by somebody that's trying to make you miserable. Protect your peace. That's what I just heard. This person wanted to be the main attraction. Somebody's mad because they can't distract you. When you see relationships and somebody's in competition with the other, run. Even if it's not your relationship, you're just watching it from a distance, turn your back on it. There's going to be casualties. This is somebody that wanted to steal your star. That's what this is. And they felt like they could just come in and out and backdoor you and steal from you and lust and do all kinds of weird stuff, child. Now somebody got to give it up. Somebody's shocked that you healed. I can't make it up. This is a thief. This is a vampire. Somebody wanted to take your mind, honey. Somebody wanted to change your mind, take your mind and show you how to think. You got siblings energy, okay? Brother, sister, what's this energy? Binding, financial, and spiritual. Okay? Somebody's sister or brother could have helped them try to bind you spiritually, energetically, or somebody's bound to some type of contract with the family member. Somebody's family has a lot of like karmic debt. Your spirit team wouldn't allow it. So when things went awry, when this relationship broke up, it's because your spirit team was protecting you. Okay? Yeah, I can't make this up. This person is fake, phony. They have no good intention. Siblings, brothers, sister. Something about you being divine and wearing your crown. Somebody can't take from you anymore. Somebody can't get you to give a damn. copycat energy. Somebody wanted to take center stage. This person also doesn't like the fact that you get a lot of attention. It's your aura. They wanted your knowledge. Now they know that they can't get what it is that you know. This illusionist, this trickster energy is watching you be in this loving energy with the real lover that's giving you equal give and take. Even if lover is just love from the universe, let's just assume you're not in a new relationship, Divine Collective. This is love. This is you getting your flowers. This is the cosmos, the universe giving you love, showing you love for what it is that you know. Role model energy. You're some type of a teacher. You're some type of a good example, and your spirit team is lighting things up. This person thought they were going to come in bearing gifts, lying and cross your threshold, and y'all were going to give it a go again, and they rip your life to shreds to the point that you wouldn't recognize yourself. Who's signing up for that willingly? I just heard fool me once. Joke's on you. Fool me twice. Joke's on me. You didn't give somebody a second opportunity to lie in your face, and they're mad about that. Yeah, I can't make this up. Your intuition is on point. I just heard once you were able to get away from this clown, you knew exactly what was going down, and you knew that it wouldn't be you, so you got the hell out of the way. You left this promiscuous sidewalk ganger somewhere to do their thing. This person's under some type of contract. What's the contract about, Spirit? What type of contract? Some type of contract, alpha, leadership. Something about documentation. This could be you, chosen one. Oh, somebody's under some type of spiritual contract with chaos. Some type of hexing contract. So they took an oath. They signed a contract with the dark side. They didn't know you were this protected. They didn't know that they couldn't come towards you. Somebody doesn't like the fact that you've changed. They don't like the fact that you have access to some new type of knowledge, some type of new level, something that they are not privy to. What's corruption and bribe? And somebody's really mad because whatever you're doing this unapologetically. You deserve this independence, fearless energy, strong, silent, and mysterious. This person would love to have a conversation with you and find out what's going on in your life so that they can make plans to come in and trick you up again. This is somebody that's a good talker. They know how to talk. They know how to woo people. They know how to warm up to you. This is this kind of person, but they seek out insecure people. So something was in you, collective, that you hadn't healed with your inner child. Okay. Yeah. This person was wearing a mask. Okay. Because they saw that you're somebody that really does pride yourself on being in peace. So really, you were the lesson. I feel like for you, you were sent into this person's life to show them unconditional love, but under one condition, that they reciprocate that respectfully. And somebody was very disrespectful. They didn't tend to cultivating this relationship. They didn't water it. They didn't nurture it. Because the way that I'm seeing you is you come in as somebody that has a lot of knowledge. So you were aware that this was a spiritual assignment with optimism, with promise. You wanted the best for this person. You know who they are. You saw somebody run rampant, promiscuity, isolation, low self-esteem, jealousy, competition in a relationship, something with a brother or a sister. Somebody's bound to some type of contract in their bloodline. Somebody could have slept with somebody that they said was a brother or a sister. This person is very promiscuous. They also signed a contract by way of spell work. This person lied. Everything they said to you was a lie. No, yes. You could catch this person in a lie and they would still lie. They would never admit the truth. This is somebody that never intended for you to break some type of binding like energy. They never thought that you would see their mask fall off to this capacity. They even paid somebody to do spell work. Wow. Clarify. Something about your crown. Okay. This person is a fake, a phony, a fraud. I don't know how many other ways we could say that. Somebody's phony as hell. Okay. Something about creativity and children. What's children and investments? Somebody is a pedophile. Somebody's a pedophile, a spiritual pedophile. Not that that makes it any better, but somebody's like spying on your children with spell work, stalking your children, also getting high on some type of drugs, and stalking, surveillance, watching children. Clarify. Somebody was using somebody's children to spy, and they hate the fact that they're being exposed. Yeah, somebody's a pedophile. So if this person was making you feel away, their fear was that you would see the fact that they have sick tendencies. Somebody's still trying to paint the illusion that y'all had a good relationship. Yeah, you keep forgetting we're not in love anymore. We were never in love. You're a sick and twisted bastard. And by way of children, I just heard 16-year-olds. So this is somebody that looks at 16 and 17-year-olds, okay? It's a child. They're snapped, they're unhinged because their goal was to use you, to continue taking from you. They weren't able to do that. And to see you not give a damn, yeah, this person is crazy. Toxic, poisonous, nasty energy. They come in, somebody hasn't taken a bath, somebody hasn't bathed, somebody's not taking good care, lack, poverty, and struggle, and they think they were gonna ride your back with this nasty ass energy. They're out here digging up dirt, doing what? Being nosy, invasive, in secret cahoots with somebody that they could be doing drugs with. Clarify. Something about your spiritual gifts. Somebody was trying to create chaos to your intuition so that you wouldn't see what it was that they were doing. They went into some type of an agreement over your spiritual gifts. Now they're mad because you can see them. Something about your adaptability. Their intention was to harm you with spell work. Something about your transmuting the energy and adaptability. Clarify. Toxic attachments. You are a divine feminine, and somebody wanted you submerged in toxicity, attachments, bad habits, and karmic energies. Thank you, Spirit. What else? They saw you as a source to be drained. Somebody wanted to drain you of your essence, of your star, of your light, because they know that the divine walks with you. Divine intervention is taking over here. Anything else for these weird ass people, this weird ass person? Yeah, this is a coven and a code. I started to pick up on more than one person. One of these people is an ex-lover, friend, somebody that you were acquainted with, but with group association in the reverse cult and coven, I feel like the whole group is scattered. What's that energy? Coven and cult in the reverse? Yeah, because you're leveling up. Look, I can't make this up. You're the main attraction. Something like that. Now somebody's sitting up feeling guilty about what they did and they're looking crazy because they're being exposed. Okay, well, somebody did something, honey. Somebody says, I keep forgetting we're not in love anymore. They were never in love. Somebody had an ulterior motive. Show me this other energy. Somebody was trying to send chaos to your spiritual gifts. You could have had headaches or felt pressure around your head. You also could be going through the Kundalini experience. Now, just by way of legal disclaimer, I am not a medical doctor. In no way, shape, or form should you ever allow these readings to medically diagnose any issues that you may or may not be having. But by way of metaphysics and what it is that I know, somebody was projecting something onto your crown chakra to send you chaos because they're jealous of your spiritual gifts. And this was a plan and a plot to take your gift, your intellectual gift, what it is that you know, your knowledge, your star. Well, that didn't happen. So I'm sure the series of events following this reading are going to be very, very interesting. Let's tap into this energy, okay? Because I feel like somebody's projecting heavily into the ethers, something about your astral body, okay? The Five of Swords, there they go, sneaky ass, dirty ass bastards. They're trying to block your intuition, but you're the high priestess. So you're aware that somebody is somewhere trying to block your intuition. Something like that. You keep making it so clear. How is it that they keep forgetting? Let's see. All right, now we're going into some type of different shift. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. This is a workplace situation of some sort. Let's see. Commercial break. We're taking pomegranate shots. We're taking pomegranate shots. The heart chakra could be significant. Pomegranate is good for your heart chakra, your solar plex. Okay, if you're masculine, your prostate, etc. Needless to say, getting back to the reading, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, somebody was working that ass off. Why is this here? Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, to bring an end to your work. Okay, so you're coming out as somebody who's successful. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Somebody wanted to cause you heartache and it backfired. Wow. It backfired, honey. With the Hangman, universe got these people hanging upside down. What's this situation? I keep forgetting we're not in love anymore. The Queen of Cups, honey. You got the Queen of Cups energy. Who's the Queen of Cups? Psychic abilities, intuitive abilities, Pisces energy, Scorpio, Cancerian energy, Nine of Wands. You put a berry between somebody. You're not interested. There's a Pisces out here that's looking real crazy. Who the hell is this? Throat chakra. Queen of Cups, Page of Cups. Premature apologies, insincere apologies, fake regret and remorse. That's what I just heard. If it's not a Pisces, it's somebody that was using their psychic abilities for bad. Page of Cups, they want to apologize. Very pretentious energy, very immature. Okay, so the page doesn't necessarily have to be Pisces, very well could be. Somebody's just coming out as real immature, but you keep putting a barrier between you and these people. You see these people as oddballs. You see them as very much weirdos. Clarify, Holy Spirit, what's going on? All right, well, okay, here we go. Well, you got the Star and you got the Tower. Destiny calls. You're a major deal in supernatural realms by way of the cosmos, the realms of fertility and intuition. I'm talking to somebody that's a divine, intuitive person. You have very special spiritual gifts. Sometimes you just know. Somebody is mad because you don't have to do divination by way of using the cards. You just get prophetic messages straight from source. It's causing a tower. It's the truth that's being spoken here that somebody is really upset about. Clarify? Somebody's under severe judgment. There's a whole bunch of people under severe judgment. The Tower and Judgment. They have to answer to spiritual law. They have to explain why they tried to curse you without a cause after you kept walking away. Clarify, because the Five of Swords is like walking away and somebody trying, yeah, look, you kept going with the Three of Wands. You didn't engage in battle. You didn't provoke anybody. You walked away. You took the lesson on the chin. You kept it pushing, and somebody tried to catch up to you to hurt you. Clarify, Judgment. Lord have mercy. Page of Swords in the reverse. Somebody's about to get the news of their life. Shocking news. Bad news. This could also be evil eye. This could also be gossip as well. Clarify. Yeah, they look stupid as hell out here. I ain't gonna even lie. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Their whole groups are dismantled, messed up. Covens, codes, a little groupie group, little 3 people, 3 by 3, 2 by 2. Whatever this is, somebody's getting that ass handed to them on a platter. Five of Wands. This is jealousy, envy, because of something that you're accomplishing. Clarify the Queen of Cups and the Star energy. The Three of Swords. These people wanted you to be bound to something. Okay? Bound to some type of heartache. With the Fool's energy, you got the hell out of Dodge. Ain't nobody fooling with these people. You're in the Nine of Pentacles, 1 pentacle away from 10. Okay? I just heard Capricorn energy, your work ethics. Gemini energy, you're communicating something. Your higher self is, listen, somebody's tapped in. Okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah, this sneaky ass, dirty ass bastard. These are people playing in the Akashic records. They like playing in people's Akashic records, so they're stuck there. Spirit says, let them be there. Hold on. Let me get this card. On the floor, I'm going to take it exactly the way it fell. Let the cards fall where they may. With the Ten of Wands, somebody's stressed out. I was going to say the Ten of Swords. 10. Something about you ascending beyond something that was supposed to destroy you. 5 of Wands and 3 of Swords was supposed to take you out. These people have to be held accountable. Somebody has to answer to this. Clarify, somebody's holding space for you. 6 of Cups. Somebody was in the Akashic Records trying to recreate. These are people that don't really have much to do. They like to dig into your past and see what you've been through and try to pull everything up out of you and then use it against you. And, you know, they want to tell the universe you don't deserve this or that, but then the shit backfires and now they're being questioned by the spiritual police. What the hell were you doing over here? Why were you being so invasive? What exactly are you investigating? They have to have a cause to curse you. These people don't have a cause to curse you. So now they're about to get cursed out, up out of the equation. That's what I just heard. My nose is itching. Thank you, Holy Spirit. 6 of Cups and the 7 of Swords. These people are crazy. Akashic record connoisseurs. They love to consume the shadows, but at the same time, they're not well with their own shadows, digging in somebody else's shadows. Clarify. Yeah, in the 5 of Cups. You know why? Because they played around too much. So now they're bound to something. Somebody went into your Akashic records trying to change your fate. Clarify. Now that ass is sitting up looking crazy. The Lover's in the reverse. I made it so clear. They keep forgetting that we're not in love anymore. There's no love here. Collective is going towards where there's pure, genuine love. In fact, we're already there with the Star, 3 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, and the Fool. We've been gone. Queen of Cups with the Knight of Swords. Okay, we might have switched rooms real quick. Boom, boom, in the car. Something about jumping the timeline. It's something about you being the divine feminine. Everybody's talking about the divine feminine right now. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Look at you. You got the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. I can't make this up. I'm being guided to pull these cards. The Wheel of Fortune. I will be obedient to my intuition. High Priestess. Okay. You already know what it is in the Empress. You know, it's really hard on people when you see that they're doing wicked things and they see that you're unbothered, untouched, because you already know the outcome. You know the truth in the matter. There could be several outcomes, okay, by way of what people project out. But in truth and reality, once divine intervention comes in, Creator is going to settle the score and balance it out with judgment. So there can be no alternate delusional realities by way of projection, because people are really good for projecting. But with the High Priestess, you see the truth. You see the truest outcome of all situations because you're connected to source. I just heard the Holy Spirit say, this is the way it's going to go. Like, you keep seeing the way it's going to go. You keep seeing the reality of it. Wow. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Somebody got tricked. The 9 of Cups, they're watching you gain some type of momentum, getting your wishes fulfilled. Clarify. Somebody's trying to undo their spell work. Hierophant, the moon. Some type of moon magic. Somebody's trying to undo their work. Clarify. Somebody's trying to undo their work. They feel like they were tricked. Ooh, no, it's too late for that. 10% of reverse. Somebody forfeited their birthright to undo something. They may have dug up their magic, but it doesn't matter. 4 of Pentacles. Somebody's intention was to harvest and hold you back and bind you. 10% of reverse. These are fallen angels, y'all. Okay? Who are losing their angelic gifts because they keep abusing their power. They're not using it for good. They were supposed to not be fallen angels this lifetime. Like, y'all want to keep being fallen angels every lifetime? You just keep going against divine law. We're the gods. We're the this. Shut the hell up. Literally, go to hell right away and stay there. Clarify what's going on. Yeah, I'm telling you, they're losing their gifts. I cannot make this up. The 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. These are fallen angels. This could be practitioners, spiritualists, people that try their hands at magic. Maybe they have very special sigils and symbols and etc. Whatever, doesn't matter. The divine has chimed in. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, 10% of reverse. The Lovers in the reverse. You show no love. There's no love loss here. Somebody keeps forgetting that you are not to be played with, that you hold a very high rank, whether they like it or not. This is what your calling is, and this is what you've come to do, and this is what it is. We got the world at the bottom of the deck because something is completely, totally over. There's nothing else. Death. The Grim Reaper has a list. I could go more into this, but I will not. I'm being guided to leave it here. I love y'all. If this resonated, give it a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next reading. Until then, peace be with you.